and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's all time for yet another episode of Dies Irae. Let's continue our interview with Kaziklu Bey, and let's see what's going to happen next. Last time we learned about Methuselah, like who he is basically, right? Like a deity, and the origin of like everything is basically origin of a nation, so essentially a throne guy. So yeah, that's a thing. And yeah, I think like with that we just continue. We just went to buy some potatoes but with Samuel. So fun episode. Let's go. Except to wait something like that. Of course not. Buying potatoes. Who would thought?
天下のビルヘルム・エーレンブルグ中尉殿がジャガイモを持って市場巡りとは驚きだよ。午後から雪でも降りかね。
I bought a load of potatoes and quickly headed back home, but then I met a familiar face. I really didn't want anyone to see me looking so pathetic, but even that was too much to ask apparently. Yeah. She wasn't alone either. Lenore was accompanied by two of the most annoying bitches imaginable. Fucking hell. Okay. So, second is going to be Rusauka, I guess? Oh, never mind. I would like Rusauka because he finds her annoying too, right? I didn't thought that Bey thought of Lisa as annoyance. I didn't thought about that actually. Was that implied before? Maybe? Maybe I forgot, didn't pay attention or something. Getting surrounded by the three women while I held back of potatoes in both of my hands made me want to throw them and run. Clearly wasn't an option. However, it definitely wasn't a situation where I could just try and look cool. Acting big would just make me look like a joke, so all I did was click my tongue. Sure, my situation was weird, but they were a pretty good match. Seeing those three together was really damn rare. After all, Babylon and Samuel fucking hated each other guts. Sometimes one of the two operated with batteries, like in cutting, but that group right there almost never happened. Wow. Well, that's your opinion. Yeah, sure. Oh my god, is that whole... Is that Beatrice's plan? Is she trying to make them up? Make them like make up? Okay. Honestly, Beatrice was the one here who had to fucking quit, but I decided against saying that. She was basically doing her usual stupid meddling. To my knowledge, she was always stuck between the two, and now she was trying to force them to get along. Waste of effort if you ask me. Yeah. All we need for them to get kinda along is for Lisa to give Samuel a good smack into the face. Like in Dies Irae. We remember. The antagonism between Babylon and Samuel wasn't that shallow. I didn't know the details, but that was exactly why I could just feel the gap between them. The world had relationships which just couldn't be salvaged, and theirs was one of them. I don't know, it's your problem. Fuck if I could, I mean, I wasn't involved. She was the one who shut out the situation, and I had no mention of wiping her ass. No intention of wiping her ass. Jesus, that's going to piece of Bey even more. He's going to be, oh my god, like who would care? Like why? What? I can't eat potatoes?
意外に海外しい男だな。
I wanted to head back as soon as possible because I didn't want to hear something like that. But they went.
誤解すんな。別にあんな野郎はどうだっていいし、俺はこれっぽっちも急いじゃいねえよ。
Yeah.
暇でしょうがねえから、お前らのアホ話に付き合ってやろうじゃねえか。
I really got pissed at my own disposition, but that was one of the times. The flow of the situation was such that I just couldn't deal with it another way.
あなたがバカなのはよーくわかりましたから、これ以上バカをさらさなくてもいいんですよ。
家賃で散々減点を稼いだんだから、これ以上マイナスを
Okay.
重ねない
What do you mean?
せっかく似合いもしないプラスをやろうとしてるんだから、無理しないで帰ったら。
Holy shit, did I want them to shut it? They were probably just trying to chide me, but to me, those seems like nothing but fighting words.
まあ本人がいいというのだから構わんだろう。貴様らも他人の問題にいちいち口を挟む。
Summer is the only one who knows Claudia's condition. Though seems like she can heal. Also, yeah, you mentioned in the comments as well that Triva wasn't really devoted, per se. So I was wrong on this part. He just like tried to basically forget and just like make his like power more bearable. So it's not like faithful people who have like some powers because of this. So yeah, I missed that. But still, it seems like Claudia can heal or something. So she have like some kind of like natural abilities, just like Tripod.
そんなこと言われましても、こいつがあまりにもダメ男なんだからしょうがないじゃないですか。それに前から不思議だったんですけど、少佐ってなんだかベイに甘くないですか？
別にそういうつもりはない。ただ一定の評価をしているだけだ。こいつはこいつで物の分かった男だろう。少なくとも貴様らよりは別な部分を持っている。
We have Samuel on our side.
あなたの偏った価値基準で判断されたくもないんだけど、確かにことさらおせっかいを焼く義理もないわね。
そういうことだ。ベイの女問題がどうなろうと私の知ったことではない。ともあれ、こちらの話に付き合ってくれるというならちょうどよかった。
Okay.
貴様に
What is
聞
it?
きたいことがある。
なんだよ。
Oh. The flow of conversation was pissing me off, so I was just glad the subject changed. As if to compose herself, someone puts a cigarette in her mouth, lit it, and began smoking. After exhaling the fumes, she finally continued. Oh, it's getting serious suddenly.
あの男についてだ。
Okay. What about him?
今日はもともとこのバカ娘から奴のことを聞くつもりだった。それがどういうわけだかいらん奴を連れてきごって。
Okay.
カッチン絡みのもろもろはリザさんが責任者なんだから当然じゃないですか。
黙れキルヒアイゼン。ともかく私の話はそれだよベイ。季節してだが現場の人間が揃ったのだから聞かせてもらう。
Uh-huh.
貴様から見て。
He's dangerous. That's what I'm making out of him. He's definitely not on our side. I mean, he just tried to fucking kill Bay instantly in the cave. He's dangerous. It was the same question I'd given Malus and Spina, and it clearly meant she didn't like the guy either. I understood her completely. To us, anyone who acted all high and mighty before all Lord Heydrich deserved nothing but death.
本音を言えば今すぐ殺したいくらいだがな。ハイドリッヒョがやった客人扱いしている以上はそうもいかん。
だから今のところはいざという時のために分析か。お前らしいわ。
貴様は違うのか。
どうかね。少なくともお前ほど生真面目じゃねえが。
Sarah was concealing her urge to kill Ludwig because it was the reasonable thing to do. I could relate to that, but my main reason was probably different. It's hard to put it in words, but I felt I had to seize him up in case I ever had to fight him.
で、聞きたいのはあいつの強さだ。
She probably didn't, but I asked that because it felt like a good way to continue the conversation. In response, Sammy shook her head.
その手のことは関係ない。あれが強かろうと弱かろうと何が変わるわけでもないだろう。勝てるからやる。 負けるからやらぬという次元で戦争は考えん。ハイドリヒ教の命あら。
Yep,
誰であろう
that's so
と。
Samuel.
故にどうでもよいのだよ。仮に私が負けて滅びるなら、所詮その程度だったという話だろう。最初。
According to her, that was the mentality of the true immortal Einherjar.
確かにそりゃそうだな。
Well, Heiji shouldn't be considerate for us when picking his opponents, so we merely had to destroy what he willed us to. That was one of the truths of the war. The weak would simply die and drop out. Samuel was on the money here. Even beginning to consider the enemy's strength was effeminate. It was so true that I chuckled in self-deprecation.
悪いな。つまんねえこと言っちまったよ。それで、なら一体何なんだ。お前はあいつの何を知りたい。
Samuel looked at Babylon and Beatrice before giving a brief answer.
動機だよ。いや、目的と言えばいいから。
That's a good question. Actually, what's his goal here in all of this?
それって
つまり彼が
Yeah.
何のためにいるのかって。
そうだ。あれが本当にバチカンのものかどうかは関係ない。調べた限りは疑いようもないらしいが、その真偽はもはや意味をなさんだろう。なぜあの男はわざわざ貴様らについてきたのだ。ハイドリヒ教も言っておられたろう。奴にとって同盟の筋云々は建前だ。
Plus, we didn't actually even see. We didn't actually even have to force him to follow us. Sure, we would have stopped him right from running away, but that wasn't the point.
確かに嫌々ながらってわけじゃなさそうだ。
Yep. But we had some sort of reason, a goal, that had him cooperating with us. However, we didn't know exactly what it was, so Samuel wanted to find out. Makes sense. I want to find out too. I could understand her point. It was probably also the first thing I had discovered before picking a fight with the guy.
心当たりはないのか貴様ら。これを明確にしておかんと初動で遅れを取りかねんぞ。不意打ちを食らうことになる。
That reminded me of Spina's word. Though hiding your talons or whenever didn't work multiple times, it could lead to great achievements if the preemptive strike was used well. Of course, that also meant dealing with the counterattack, but in our case, even if we retaliate and killed him, the wound he would leave would still persist.
つまりこうか。あいつの狙いが俺の首だったとした場合、それを取られた後で野郎の首を取り返しても負けみてえなもんだと。
そうだな。向こうは目的を果たしたのだから、少なくとも勝ったとは言えんだろう。痛み分けと表現するのさえ苦しい。最初の不意打ちで黒煙卓が崩壊することはありえんとしても、ソーガの1、2本なら折れるのかもしれんぞ。故にやり返せば問題ないとするのは怠慢だし、報復を恐れてあの男が何もせんと決めつけるのは楽観だな。実際にできるできないはともかく、結果どんな状況が起きようと、我々は完膚なきまでに勝たねばならない。
Samuel basically wanted us to be on our toes, so that we didn't end up embarrassing ourselves. And that was why we had to figure out Ludwig's goal. We had to be battle ready at all times, regardless of whether the guy was strong, weak, smart or stupid. We weren't real soldiers if we showed an opening. Acting like that would devalue Lord Hadrich.
理屈だな。俺も気になっちゃいるんだが、いまいち読めねえんだよ。
I had no idea what went on in his head. He was generally gloomy, so I never felt any real motivation or passion from him. As I racked my brain for ideas, Beatrice started talking dumb shit again.
もしかしたら
Jesus.
単にベイが嫌いで邪魔をしたいだけだったり。
And now this all seriousness went away.
だって彼クラウディアには優しいじゃない
Of course.
つまりこれは三角関係ってやつなのですよ。
Of course. Of course. What would I expect from her? Jesus. Both Samuel and I simultaneously smacked her stupid head.
ちょっといきなり何するんですか。
気色悪いこと抜かすんじゃねえよ。 撃ち殺すぞこのクソチビ。
まったくだ。貴様の頭にはそれしかないのか。
失礼ですね。これでもちゃんと考えてるつもりなんですね。
What? How? If that was all she could come up with after actually thinking, then she was clearly a few cards shy of a full deck. Samuel and I completely disregarded her words, but Papillon formed a smile and sided with Beatrice.
そんなにおかしなこと。
Wow.
私もそうじゃないかとか。
Jesus, stop.
あらゆる状況を想定しろというのなら、それも立派な動機。
How? How did you came to this conclusion?
そうです。そしてその場合、衝撃で受ける痛手というのは、こいつが振られる未来に他なりません。
I love Beatrice's smug face.
喜ばしい出来事で
This
す。
grin is awesome.
もちろんクラウディアにしてもそうでしょうけどね。あなたと一緒にいてもいいことなんか何もないんですから。
この
I was brought to the verge of snapping and said something I shouldn't have.
勝手に決めんな。あいつはアホだから不満なんか持ってねえし、今だってヘラヘラしながら飯作ってるわ。
そうなの？
Yeah, pretty much. Their eyes widened when I realized I fucked up. It was too late. Yep, you just said that she pretty much healed.
まさかベイ。あなた病人に鞭打ってる。
Yeah, she's not sick anymore, it seems.
違う。あいつが勝手にやってるだけだ。
ということは、元気になったの？
I regretfully know that recovery was a mystery, but it was also a truth.
うわ、本当ですか？だったら回帰祝いをしましょうよ。ほらほら、なんなら今すぐ。
No, I just want potatoes.
だから盗んだこの。
As I struggled to keep Beatrice from taking the potatoes, Samuel forced her off me.
やめろキルヒアイズン。何にせよ相手は病み上がりなのだろう。
Yeah,
今騒がしくするのは迷惑にしかならん。
thanks, Samuel.
確かにそりゃそうですけども。
あなたにしては随分と真っ当な気遣いじゃない。
別に。私は道理の通らんこと。
Yeah, she knows what condition Claudia has.
貴様らもな。
Samuel stabbed out her cigarette and turned to me. Following that, she spoke in inquisitive tone.
あの二層が復調したというのは本当なのだな。
ああ、わけわかんねえが嘘じゃねえや。
ほう。なるほど。
Okay. She was the only one aside from me who knew about Claudia's body. Her recovery probably surprised her as much as me, but it seems like she was saying something I didn't. Interesting. Probably recognized that it's some kind of like natural ability like Trifa or something. Maybe.
ならば結構。貴様は貴様の。
I'm still going with this. I think it's possible.
戸締まりには気をつけろよ。
It seems like that way.
私が言ったことを忘れずにな。完膚なきまでに。
Okay.
努力するのが我らの務めだ。
After shooting those parting words at me, Samuel turned around and walked into the crowd, leaving us all confused.
なんですあれ。
さあ、昔からああやって勝手に納得するようなところはあったけど、彼女なりに答えは見つかったということかしらね。
So she realized Ludwig's goal. But if so, how and what was it?
まあ何にせよ、クラウディアが元気
Is it something related to Claudia then?
務めて悪かったわね。
I mean, it must be something related to Claudia, right? But what? Exactly.
彼女、大事にしてあげないとダメよ。
そうです。あの子を泣かせたら、私は絶対許しませんからね。あと、あなたの毒牙にかかるのも断固阻止してやるんですから。
Wow. She was annoying me again, but I didn't feel like replying, so I just waved them off and walked on home. Claudia's memory, a mysterious recovery, had made Samuel realize something, but I couldn't tell what. It filled me with inexplicable sense of unease, which along with the shitty fucking sunlight accompanied me all the way back. Interesting. That wasn't the only shitty day I had.
ほらビールム、
Oh.
今日もいい天気ですよ。
I love this city. This is such a good CG, this one. I love this one. And now we have her on the background of the sky. That's so cool. Also, someone on Discord put like a picture of like all-time favorite characters of author of Dies Irae, and Claudia apparently is his favorite for some reason. You know, I didn't recognize. I think like I recognized 2 characters from that picture. I have no idea who the hell the others were. I thought like I saw Rhea, but apparently not. So yeah, but there was Claudia. Apparently his favorite, or I think it's his favorite. Maybe, I'm not sure. I think it was favorite. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, yeah, she was there. The next day and the day after, Claudia, instead of growing quicker, just continued to grow healthier and healthier. Okay, that's weird.
ねえ、ピルヘルム、また教会に行きましょう。もう少しあなたに信心深くなってほしいって。
Okay.
ましたよね。覚えてます？だから一緒に。さあ、ぐずってないで。
I always knew she was proactive and strangely forceful, but at this point she was so bright that she freaked me out. She led me around with vitality you would never expect from someone with terminal cancer.
美味しいですか？じゃあ今度他の皆さんにもご馳走しましょうね。食事は大勢で取った方が楽しいですから。
Ah. What if like her meeting with Ludwig somehow unlocked her like hidden potential, you would say? You know, like Trifa could like read minds like forcefully, right? Like he couldn't control it, like and stuff. Like I said, like natural abilities, right? So maybe she had this like healing ability in her always. It's, I mean, it got stronger. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah, like maybe she always had it, but it was weak or something, and now it got stronger. It got like unlocked or something because of meeting with Ludwig for some reason. And now, what if she's like actually healing her cancer, and she's just getting stronger because her cancer is like regressing? That would be crazy. Is it possible that she can have like, I don't know, like eternal youth or something because of this? Can she be immortal? Potentially. Huh. I'm very curious what is happening to her. That's definitely not normal.
ああ、すぐそうやって嫌そうな顔をする。
However, I eventually stopped thinking that she was in good health. In fact, I felt that she grew more flat and transparent every time she turned more lovely. Also, I couldn't really put it into words, but...
ビルヘルム？ねえ、聞いてますか、ビルヘルム？
It almost seemed like she wasn't the one controlling her body. Interesting. I couldn't see what, but there was something strange at work. However, I had no way of confirming it.
私は今、幸せです。
Hmm.
怖いくらいに、夢のように。
Oh, Jesus, Mercury. Oh. Okay, hi, Helga.
幸せなんです。ビルヘルム。
Why is this happening? Why is Helga laughing because she's happy? I'm so confused. As Claudia spoke of her daily bliss dreams, I continued seeing nothing but nightmares.
死ね、死ね、バカが。
In the blood-stained rose garden, Helga laughed as she sprouted nothing but curses. She wasn't even reacting to anything I said. I'd always had trouble communicating with her, but it was the first time she'd ignored me so thoughtfully yet not absolutely. I had no idea if she was trying to sing a lullaby or something, but the fact that she was using a nursery rhyme, I had no good memories of made it obvious she was conscious of me. Helga looked at me with purely vampiric eyes as she emitted a sweet yet rotten scent reminiscent of the tropical flowers. Yeah, we know. Uh-huh. Until death do us apart. No, even beyond that, she whispered with a bewitching smile stained in fresh blood. The sight was an everyday occurrence at this point. 4 days passed since Claudia's mysterious recovery. Okay, we have like basically time skip of 4 days. So 1 second, I need to turn off the fan because it actually got cold now in my legs and I don't feel comfortable. Okay, should be better. Uh-huh. We bought more potatoes. Because of another one of her stupid fixations regarding food, I ended up having to buy some tomatoes this time. Okay. And I just kicked the door open and came back from that. Claudia instantly ran up to me, and talked about the details of the menu I couldn't even care about. At least, it was what she normally did, but it was different on that particular day. Okay. Uh-oh. Ludwig is here, isn't he? Well, shit. That's going to be intense. That was news to me. With great unease, I pushed her to the side and walked in. Hi. Yeah. Fun. We trust you so much. That was Ludwig von Rosenkrantz. The son of the beach was relaxing the place like it was no big deal. Okay. We're going to have a discussion with Ludwig, it seems. What do you want? Why are you here? Why you want to meet with me? I squeezed out unpleasantness in my stomach and turned it into words. But the shithead ward them off with a chuckle. Did Claudia invited you? Oh my god, I could expect that. She really does trust him. She really thinks like really trust him. Really trust him. Like thinking of like him being just the same, like, you know, you're from Vatican, I'm none. We are both religious, we are from the same family. Unexpected answer made me turn my head towards Claudia. She looked back at me with a surprised expression. Don't you think that would be nice to mention this? Claudia. Her answer seems half-baked, like she actually wasn't certain of that somehow. Interesting. So maybe she didn't recover it. Is Ludwig somehow controlling her? Huh. After a pause lasting a few seconds, Claudia began speaking clearly. Uh-huh. That's weird. I'm so not liking this. I really dislike this. That's creepy. This is really creepy. It really feels like he's like pulling strings on her basically and forcing her to say whatever he wants. He can manipulate people somehow.
というわけだ。
No, I'm not. She hesitated before. Ludwig looked at me as if to see whenever I had more problems. Honestly, I wasn't able to wipe the doubt on my head. Claudia shouldn't have had a means of contacting him. I mean, not even I knew where the Ludwig stayed. Makes perfect sense, yep. He couldn't have been staying at the castle, and if that wasn't the case, he had been somewhere in the Paderborn, or some nearby town. I didn't even let her go outside for past 4 days. Sure, she might have snuck out without my knowledge, but was I really supposed to believe she somehow bumped into him? Like hell, the chances were way too low. But in that case, what was the truth?
カチンからの帰路、その途中に決めたことだよ。まったくお前は、ほとほと猜疑心の強い男だな。
Did we now? I don't remember that.
そんなことでは面倒な事態も多かろう。生きにくくはならないか。
The biggest trouble I had at the moment was him, and hearing him sprout that made me grind my teeth and release a beastly groan.
私出過ぎた真似をしてしまったんでしょうか。あなたに断りもなく勝手なことをしてしまい。
おいおい、それでは私がまるで邪魔者みたいではないか。いい加減この不毛な議論に落としどころを見つけてくれ。そもそも彼は別にここの家主ではないだろう。片方のみの了解で問題なしとする道理も確かにないがな。よってクラウディアが許した以上、お前が拒絶したところで私を去らせることはできない。どうしても気に食わんというのなら、むしろそちらが引いたらどうだ。私はそういうことでも構わんぞ。というか、その方がありがたい。いつ外るやもしれぬ凶暴な男と食卓を囲めるほど肝が太くはないのでな。
That's all I could take. I forced out the sign and used all the remaining restraint I had left.
飯だクラウディア、並べてくれ。
Okay. Claudia was clearly relieved, while Ludwig formed to grin. He seemed disappointed that I stayed. I didn't fucking care whether he was right or wrong, but I knew that nothing good would come out of going berserk in the situation. And so? Okay.
そうになった。素晴らしい腕前だな、クラウディア。久しぶりに温かい人間らしい。
I'm so very curious about Ludwig and Claudia. What's the relation here? Why he's so focused on her? And why he's seemingly actually like, you know, manipulate her mind or something. After I finished eating, it was time for the post-meal chat. I barely said a word, and the mood definitely wasn't pleasant, but Ludwig didn't seem to care. Claudia too, either got used to it or just gave up. She didn't seem uncomfortable in the least. The two were making merry while completely ignoring me.
母君かね。よければ教えてもらいたいな。
いえ、私は物心つく前に修道院へ預けられたので、親のことはよく知らないんです。だけど、そうですね。親代わりの方々には事欠きませんでしたから、死は誰かと言われれば、そこで私を育ててくれた二層の皆様。
Okay.
あと、これは料理のことじゃないんですが、すみません。
誓おう。何かな。
I don't think you are capable of laughing at it anyway. Claudia momentarily hung her head in embarrassment before whispering her words.
フローレンス・ナイチンゲール女子。
I have no idea who that is.
憧れというか、その。
Is this someone like from actual like real life? Is this a reference to someone? Can you let me know in the comments?
心の死というわけか。なるほど。確かに言われてみればうなずける。
He seems to know who it is.
本当ですか？
ああ。無鉄砲なところだ。
Okay.
なんだか バカにされてる感じがします。
I had no idea who they were talking about. I'm with Wilhelm on this. But from what I could tell, she was some famous nun from the past who probably had a few screw loose.
弁護団に加わっていたと聞くが、それもその影響かな。君なりのクリミア戦争を見出していたわけだ。
Crimean War. I don't know what that means as well. Someone can let me know in the comments, please. Another phrase I don't get that's related to real life, probably. So nuns can find something like Crimean War during the wartime. What does that mean?
一応そういうことになりますかね。逆に迷惑をかけることの方が多かったように思いますし、今はそこを離れているので偉そうには言えませんが。
ではなぜ君は所属を離れ？
That was obvious because I took her with me. The answer was so bland that the question seemed stupid. However, Claudia said something I didn't expect.
恐怖した心ではなんと小さなことしかできないのだろう。
Ah. Confused, I tilted my head. Her words didn't make sense to me, but Ludwig appeared to know them well.
女子の有名な言葉だな。それが関係あるのかね？
はい、ナイチンゲールは恐れに駆られた人の無力さを指摘しています。でも当時の私は逆に恐怖を求めているようなところがありました。なぜならあまり怖いと感じることができなかったので。
Okay.
いわく半分だから。君はよくそう言っていたと聞いているが。
その通りです。でも私のそんなところはきっとナイチンゲールのおっしゃったこととは違う。
She placed her hand on her chest as if looking for something in her heart and continued.
彼女は恐怖に負けない愛や信念、つまり勇気を解いたんだと思います。怖くても逃げたくてもまっすぐ光に向かって立てる強さ。大事なのはそれだから。もともと恐怖感が薄いだけの人間にナイチンゲールの意志は体現できない。
故にまずは恐怖を知ろうと考えた。半分ではなく
そういうことです。なのでその
Claudia made a guilty expression and threw a glance at me. She basically got involved with me and the obsidian table because we seemed far more frightening than war.
なるほど。まあ、愚かしいと言いたいところだが、筋だけは通っているな。
すみません。
別に謝る必要はないよ。それで結局どうだったのかね。
Is she crying? I just realized she had tears in eyes. In the CG. I just realized that. Have you seen this? I missed that. He was asking her whenever she'd experienced any fear. In response, Claudia formed a self-derived smile.
あまり向いてなかったようで、今は方針を変えました。
Okay.
私はやっぱり明るいものが好きなので、それが必要だと分かっていても、後ろ向きな努力はできない性格みたいです。
つまりあくまで光を目指すと。影が足りないなら足りないなりに。その不足を補ってあまりある輝きを得るために。
I just realized they are like opposites if you think about this. Like Claudia is like, look at that, continue to reach the light, guy trying to find radiance and stuff like this, right? And we learn that Ludwig is basically a darkness, shadow, he's a deity like of darkness or something, you know? And she's a light. So they're like opposites. This is interesting. What if Claudia is also a deity? No, wait, she's not living for thousands of years. Never mind. Never mind. Cross that. Never mind.
そうなりますね。大それているでしょうか。
いいや。
Ludwig shook his head. His response was brief but dense of emotion.
君はそれでいいし。 そうでなくてはならない。私が思っていた通りの女性だよ、クラウディア。闇なくして光は完全足りえない。確かに真理なのだろうが、そのために自己の
Without dark light is incomplete.
必要もないだろう。
Are you talking about yourself and Claudia here? For some reason? Okay, he's like giving like some like little implications here that we only can maybe think about because we know that his backstory and talk with Mercurius, but they have no idea what he's talking about. That he's his darkness.
君があくまで光のごとくありたいなら、闇なるものがそばに。
So he wants to stay at her side
そしてまた
for some reason. Maybe because there's... Huh.
闇のごとくあるものも君がそばにいる
Oh.
救われるのだよ。
Oh. Maybe he wants to be saved from darkness? I don't think so. Ludwig then made the sign of cross and prayed. He wasn't just showing off or anything, but that made it all more amusing for me. I was at my fucking limit.
君こそ聖女だ。まさしく
Okay.
天使のようだよ。
I mean, yeah, she's like devoted and always pure and stuff, yep.
だからそんな大げさ
Kind of over exaggeration, but
照れるというか、
yeah, can see that.
それよりさっきルイは言っていたじゃないですか。人間らしい食事は久しぶりとか、私の料理程度でそこまで言うとか、なんだか心配になっちゃいますよ。一体今までどんな生活をしてたんですか？
別に色も味もないようなつまらんものだよ。ただ世界中のさまざまな地へ足を運び、さまざまなものを見てきたな。だから中には気に入っている景色もあった。
Hmm.
剣に広がる
You traveled a lot.
あれこそまさに地上で唯一光と闇が同居する場所。私が願う私の理想だ。
白夜。
Huh. Claudia's eyes lit up. She was clearly moved.
いいですね。私もいつか見てみたい。だってほら、ああいう大自然を前にしたとき、自分の悩みなんかちっぽけなものなんだって思えるじゃないですか。それも救いで。だから私は。
Okay.
うるせえ。
Yeah. Jesus! That was the last straw for me. I snapped. The situation was just so fucking shitty and stupid. I couldn't help flipping the table and shutting them both up. Though my words were minimal, I was fucking boiling on the inside. I was surprised when Ludwig looked at me like I was filth. I glared back at them and began pushing my point.
大自然が素晴らしいだと。それに比べら自分はちっぽけなもんだから悩みもさっぱり晴れていくだと。頭湧いてんのかクソったれりゃ。そんなわけねえだろ。
Wow. They just snapped.
山だの海だのがどうだろうが、いや宇宙がなんだろうが、俺らには1ミリだって関係ねえ。何も現実は変わらねえ。綺麗なお星様でも眺めてりゃ減った腹が膨れんのか。空から金でも落ちてくんのか。敵が都合よく消えんのかよ。ぶち殺してくれるってのか。そんなことはねえ。だったら意味も全くねえ。現実逃避にさえなっちゃいねえぞ。自然。
Oh! Jesus! Ludwig just snapped. That's good, eh? Ludwig suddenly glared at me with a gloomy look in his eyes. It made me cool off a bit, so I formed a mocking grin and provoked him.
なんだよ。文句あるってのか。お前あれか。このご時世に環境の保護でも目指してるアホかや。
そのようなことは言っていない。だがお前、自分が踏みしめているものを一体何だと心得ている。 どれだけ人が生きがろうと、世界が死ねばお前たちもまた死ぬのだぞ。
I mean, that's a good point, but still, they have a point too. Like, I don't know, like nature doesn't really like you cannot change your life. I mean, maybe it can. Can it change your life? I mean, I guess like it can give you like peace of mind when you like move from the city to like some outskirts and just like chill. Basically, that's cool. It's less stressful. Ah. Yeah, that guy was a hopeless idiot, completely off base.
何を勘違いしてやがる。世界がぶっ壊れようと生き続けるのが人間だろう。
They would keep going even if the green withered, water ran dry, and the land were filled with poison. They would ravage the Earth corpse and then travel to other planets when there was nothing more to take. Yeah, okay, that's a good example of like humans. Yeah, kind of extreme, but yeah. The wickedness, this destructive hegemony is part of our human nature. Is the immortality, indestructibility, perpetuality, the Methuselah I seek. Yeah, you kind of found Methuselah, you know? The Earth would take us with it? What a fucking joke.
大自然様には勝てねえなんてクソみたいな陶酔はちんけな魔術師にでもやらしとけ。進化する俺たちはカビの生えたくせえ概念なんか求めてねえし認めてねえし大体からして信じちゃいねえ。そんなもんは現実の中で雑魚い奴らがもてあそんでる妄想だ。基本性能がカスだから夢さえもがしょう。
They didn't even consider that they could become God.
つまりお前ら要するにくだらねえぜ。
よくわかった。
Ludwig stood up, faced Cloud and bowed to her, ignored me completely.
今日は本当にありがとう。また後日、私と会ってくれるかね。
あ、はい、それは構いませんけど。
But I mind.
ではそのように。遠くない。
What do you mean, your future?
白き夜を共に見よう。
I wonder if Ludwig is aware of her illness. He turned around and started walking out, but I followed after him.
ちょっとビルヘルム。
I ignored Claudia, panicking and stood next to the Ludwig at the door.
つらかせ、まさか逃げねえだろうな。
Oh.
当たり前だ。
Oh. Apparently the batteries was loaded wrong. About this guy goals, I mean. And since I realized that, I didn't need to hesitate. It was obvious what I had to do. Yeah, it was only natural. Okay.
お前が私に何を従っているかは承知の上だが。
Yeah, we want to fight. I'm still not sure what his goal is. He definitely wants to spend more time with Claudia, be with Claudia, basically. Travel with her, maybe. Take her under his wing, be complete. Maybe he also feels like half, basically, without light. Because they're like light and darkness, like two sides of the same coin, if you think about this. This is very interesting. I'm very curious where this is all going. You can let me know in the comments, what do you think? And yeah, I will see you in the next one. It seems like we're going to have a fight between Ludwig and Bey. And if you think about this, Bey is going to fight literally a deity. How the fuck is he supposed to win this? Anyway, thank you everyone for being with me. Thank you for watching. Leave up a like if you liked the episode, subscribe for more, and become a member if you would like to support me and see this episode till here. Thank you once again, and I will see you in the next one. So for my Pocket Watch, let's going out.